Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Dana Bien-Aime, and my YouTube channel is just me expressing myself, speaking what I feel about things that happen in society, in my life, and just me thinking out loud to this camera. It's been about almost a month since I've started, posting videos on YouTube. And I just want to continue. And I have a goal of making about 50 videos by September 19th, 2022. So let's continue that goal and continue to make more content and make me have 50 videos by next year. So what am I going to talk about today? I just been thinking, I'm a consumer of media and I create content. I consume content, create content. And I've realized that we live in a very materialistic, capitalistic, money hungry, work identity culture. People been talking about hustle culture for them, especially with the pandemic. Like, 2020 has taught us in 2021, we still in the middle of a pandemic, that all that work and, it doesn't mean anything, especially with the great resignation and people just quitting their jobs and realizing that, you working all these hours, you trying to build all this wealth, and you're not happy. So what is it all? I'm not a philosopher. I grew up in the church. They say the love of money is the root of all evil. There's nothing wrong with money. There's nothing wrong with having goals and bettering yourself and try to chase that bag. But what is it worth your health, your mental health, your life? I think a lot of people in this country, especially, they're obsessed with working, obsessed with what they do. And I think it's because, sometimes, when you meet someone, the first thing you usually ask, after their name, of course, and how old they are, if you want to ask people's age, is what they do for a living. And I feel like this society, a lot places value when people do for work, because it's like if you're a doctor or if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a CEO, you're somebody. As though someone who is a home health aide or a taxi driver is not worth anything. I feel like when people ask you that, they just want to see the level of respect they have for you and the value they give to you. I feel like a lot of people are so caught up in chasing the bag and being successful that they miss out on life. They miss out on their family. They miss out on their friends. They miss out on even having a relationship. They miss out on having intimacy. They miss out on a lot of things. They miss out on their spiritual life, growing, knowing who they are and the higher power that they serve, because they're so caught up in the bag. Now, I'm not saying that we're supposed to be lazy. Not saying that at all. You're not saying that you're not supposed to have goals. But there's more to life than just your occupation. And I'm speaking that because I'm speaking for experience. I remember when I was younger, I wanted to pursue a career in media. I wanted to be this publicist. I wanted to do this and that. And, life happened, things happened. And, I realized I was really basing my worth on building this career in media. And I look at it now and I'm like, yo, I could have had more fun with my friends. I could have had more hobbies that were not driven by my career aspirations, and I could have enjoyed life more. At this age now, I'm really not really banking on, having this dream job that I sacrificed for the last maybe 20 years of my life. And I realized that I'm really focusing on my purpose, having balance, building friendships and relationships with the right people, keeping a low-key life, being private, using my gifts for the liberation of my people and to give glory to the Most High, and just being myself. Like, I feel like I was so caught up in success this, success that, trying to do this career. And it's like, looking at us now, like, we're realizing that work is a part of life, but it shouldn't be a life. Like, take those vacations, take those PTOs, and know that it's just a source of income. It's not your life, it's not your value. And there's a lot of memes saying that, your coworkers shouldn't be your friends and stuff. In my opinion, Let's stop living in expectations. Let's stop limiting ourselves to these standards and rules and these memes that people have and these gurus, whatever. Let's just live and be. And if you make a friend at work, if you don't, that's your business. I've had bad experiences with coworkers and had great experiences with coworkers. So I think we need to stop being this linear people, like this one stop destination, this, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Enjoy the journey, live a little bit, take a nap sometimes, do something with your man or your sneaky link, I don't know. But I think that we just so caught up in just chasing the bag and having an identity in what we do, we not being who we are. A lot of people don't know who they are because they're caught up in the labels of society of what they do for a living, or what religion they were brought up in, or like their gender, their race. I think we need to stop living on eggshells about what we label ourselves or people label us, because you have to know who you are and yourself. But I think that we just need to stop chasing things that at the end of the day are not worth it. Like, you could have 3 jobs. It's funny, I was watching CNBC, that series about how millennials spend money. And this guy, he has a $363,000 net worth, and he's saying he's gonna be a millionaire by next year, whatever. But he has 3 jobs, and he really is not living a life that he could have left if he just would focus on living. And he has a 6-month-old daughter. Like, does he spend time with his daughter? I know these videos, sometimes they're one-sided. They don't really paint a picture of what is really going on with the person that they're profiling on the videos. But it's just sad that someone is 26 years old and he's not enjoying his life. He just focused on the bag. Like, I know it's important to be a provider if you have a family, but I think we need to have some type of balance. And I feel like other countries have that, but I feel because this country, America, is so capitalistic and so obsessed with the bag that we forget to have fun. We forget to be ourselves. We just caught up in, oh, I have to make this career stride. I have to do this. Like, live a little, stop, especially a lot of people go on dates sometimes. And, when you meet people off a dating app or whatever you do to meet people, stop asking them what they do for a living. Like, have fun. Talk about your hobby. Talk about what you want to do when you're free time. Talk about things that are fun and light. Like, we just so obsessed with our careers. Like, careers is just a source of income. It's not your purpose. It's not who you are. It's just a way to live, to have your daily bread, as the Lord Prayer says, or give us our daily bread. The way we get our daily bread is by working. If you don't work, you're not going to get money. I feel this wholeheartedly because for like the last 20 years of my life, I was so obsessed about being in this media thing and doing this and that, doing, being the best thing I do, going to networking events, going on LinkedIn, doing this and that. And I realized I really missed out a lot on having fun, being young, and just having the time of your life, because I wanted to be that perfect career person. And I learned the hard way, and I want people who are now, in their 20s and stuff, early 30s. I'm not saying not to really strive for your career, but have a life too. Have a life outside of what you do for a living. Like, that company is gonna replace you when you die. Like, it's so funny. Virgil, the person that was leading Louis Vuitton in the menswear, the creative director and the founder and creative director of Off-White, there are rumors that they trying to find a replacement already. So, just really have a balanced life. Like, nothing is black and white. Like, be yourself. Don't be caught up in having an identity of being a doctor or a publicist or a marketing person or an entrepreneur or a lawyer, whatever you want to call it, even a pastor, whatever. Try to know that that's a part of who you are, but it's not completely who you are. I feel like we need to really be a person. Like, stop trying to be a person based on what you do. Be who you are, not what you do. And don't be so caught up in chasing a bag and being a millionaire that you miss out on a sunset, that you miss out on an orgasm, that you miss out on a prayer life with you know with God, like reading the Bible. I feel like a lot of people are just so caught up in chasing the bag, being successful, doing this and that. And it shows, like, even with the personal development industry, you know, the self-help book, like, how many books you need to know about being your best self? How many seminars you have to attend to know that you are equipped for entrepreneurship? It's just people, society, making a profit off of our insecurities. You know, whether it's our insecurities about dating, you have people like Kevin Samuels, Derek Jackson, the other guy, you know, it's just like, come on. People, start living, start knowing who you are, start building a spiritual foundation, you know, start spending time with your grandparents if they're still alive, your parents, kids if you have kids, you know, your friends, your significant others, you know, have some me time, have some fun. Like, don't be so caught up in just chasing the bag and doing all this stuff. And, you know, let's be real. Most of y'all are not going to be millionaires. Be happy with making $60K per year. You know, I'm not saying it's not wrong being a millionaire, but, you know, maybe your kids will be a millionaire, not you, you know. Just saying, like, that 10 business idea, it could work, it can't work, I don't know. But for me, I'm living, I'm not chasing anything. I'm putting the kingdom of God first, and all things will follow. I'm not chasing no man. I'm not chasing no girl to be my home girl. I'm not chasing no job. I'm not chasing no career path. I'm not chasing anything. I'm being who I am. I'm doing the work that I need to do to get to where I need to go. And I'm letting the creator of the universe, to allow me to do what I have to do. I'm the CEO of my life, and the creator is the board of trustees. I make decisions, I make the calls, but at the end of the day, the board of trustees makes the final plays. I hope this video helps you know that you have to live a life that's not just about your career, not just about pursuing the bag, and outside the identity of what you do for a living. Be a person for once. And this is my video. Peace, and we'll see each other next week. And I'm hoping and praying that this 50 video goal is met, and I'm proud of myself. So thank you once more, and have an amazing week. Once more, this is Donna Bien-Aime. See you next time.